Today we're talking about 17 cozy games coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, games that are all about relaxing vibes, charming worlds, and low-stress gameplay. Some of them are sequels to beloved series, some are totally fresh indies, and a few are just straight-up wholesome chaos. Release dates can change, they always do, but these are the cozy picks confirmed or expected to land soon. So, let's dive into it. Starting off with number 17. Alright, kicking things off with something that's got cozy game fans watching real close. Fantasy Life: I the Girl Who Steals Time. This one's from Level 5, and it's a spiritual sequel to that cult classic from the 3DS era. You're not just picking a job and farming in peace, you're literally rebuilding an island, fighting monsters, gathering materials, crafting furniture, and, oh yeah, jumping through time to uncover ancient secrets. It's cute, it's colorful, and it's deceptively deep. There are 14 different lives to try out, from chef to paladin, and you can freely switch between them, mixing things up whenever you want. It's got that just one more task vibe that sucks you in. And let's be real, cozy life sim plus JRPG, that combo always hits. It might not be the flashiest game on the list, but it's definitely one of the most wholesome. Coming in hot with another farming sim revival, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. This one's a full reimagining of the classic DS game, and it's shaping up to be one of the most charming entries in the series. You've got your usual farming, animal care, and relationship building, sure, but the real hook here is the bazaar system. Every week, you set up your own stall, haggle with visitors, and try to sell your homemade goods. It adds a whole new layer of strategy and community vibes to the traditional loop. Visually, it's warm, detailed, and packed with life. Just what you want in a cozy farm game. Whether you're milking cows or flirting with the bakery NPC, there's always something to do. And with the series' reputation for relaxing gameplay and heartfelt storytelling, this one feels like it's going to be a go-to chill game on Switch and Switch 2. Now this is a big one for cozy game fans who love building, crafting, and a bit of everything. My Time at Evershine is the next step after Portia and Sandrock, and it's already looking like the most ambitious entry yet. You're managing a town, decorating your home, planting crops, raising animals, mining, exploring, yeah, all of it. And for the first time in the series, you can do it all in online co-op, which is kind of a game changer. The world is bigger, the characters are more expressive, and the systems are deeper than ever. It still has that chill, colorful, almost dreamy aesthetic, but there's real substance underneath. You can romance townsfolk, build complex machines, or just spend the whole day fishing. It's your call. If you liked the previous games or you're into life sims at all, this one's probably already on your radar, and it should be. This one's been cooking for a long time, but Witchbrook finally looks ready to blow up. Imagine Stardew Valley meets Harry Potter, but with a pixel art style so detailed it almost feels hand-drawn. You're a magic student in a sleepy seaside town, going to class, learning spells, growing weird plants, brewing potions, and getting tangled up in the lives of quirky villagers. It's got all the staples of a cozy sim, farming, fishing, friendship, but wraps them in this magical, whimsical vibe that's honestly irresistible. There's also a real-time calendar, seasonal events, and the kind of progression that makes every day feel meaningful. You can focus on academics or just vibe in your dorm and wander the town. It's peaceful, it's stylish, and it might be the next big cozy obsession. Expect this one to have serious, just one more day energy. If you've played 2 Point Hospital or Campus, you already know the deal. Goofy management sim, loads of charm, and just the right amount of chaos. 2 Point Museum takes that formula and drops it right into the world of ancient artifacts, dinosaur bones, and holographic exhibits. You're building your dream museum from the ground up, curating bizarre collections, hiring eccentric staff, and trying to keep visitors entertained, and not lost in the bathroom maze. The best part? It doesn't take itself too seriously. Exhibits can be historically accurate or hilariously fake, and somehow both work. It's a perfect blend of laid-back gameplay and that signature British humor the series is known for. If you're into tycoon-style games but want something more cozy and lighthearted, this one's an easy win, especially on Switch, where it just feels right. Sometimes you don't need epic quests or massive worlds. Sometimes you just want to chill as a tiny gecko. Gecko Gods gets that. You're a little lizard exploring a mysterious sun-drenched island full of ancient ruins, puzzles, and quiet corners. There's no combat, no stress, just platforming, climbing walls, solving environmental puzzles, and soaking in the calm. The visuals are soft and minimalistic, with warm lighting that makes everything feel tranquil. It's the kind of game where you slow down, explore at your own pace, and appreciate the little details. The island itself feels alive, like it's hiding secrets, but never overwhelming. For players looking for a cozy adventure without the clutter, this is a breath of fresh, gecko-sized air. It's short, sweet, and strangely meditative. All right, Tamagotchi is back, and not just in your pocket this time. Tamagotchi Plaza brings those little virtual pets into a fully interactive town-building sim, and it's honestly way more fleshed out than you'd expect. You're not just feeding them or cleaning up their messes anymore, you're designing shops, managing attractions, and customizing the whole plaza to keep your Tamagotchis happy. Think Animal Crossing meets pet care with a sprinkle of Japanese cuteness overload. The art style is colorful, round, and full of personality, and the whole thing feels like comfort food for longtime fans. There are mini-games, festivals, and enough customization to lose hours without even realizing it. Whether you're raising your favorites or just vibing with the city's cheerful vibe, this game nails that sweet, cozy spot between nostalgia and fresh mechanics. Here's something a little different. Woodo is a cozy puzzle game that feels like building tiny stories inside a handcrafted world. Each level is a charming diorama, frozen in time, and your job is to carefully put the pieces back where they belong. No timers, no pressure, just peaceful music, gentle clicks, and beautiful wooden-style visuals that make it feel like you're playing with a miniature set. It's more than just solving puzzles. It's about noticing the small things, like where the coffee mug should sit or which painting goes on the wall. The atmosphere is calming, the animations are buttery smooth, and the whole experience feels like a quiet afternoon of mindful tinkering. If you're into games that let you slow down and enjoy every detail, Woodo is the kind of low-stress, high-vibe game that just hits right. Horoscope might not be your typical cozy game, but it's got a vibe that really pulls you in. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer with light RPG elements where you explore a fragmented world filled with energy anomalies, strange creatures, and hidden lore. You play as Trace and Aurora, two characters navigating through shifting environments using movement-based abilities and puzzle-solving mechanics. Visually, it's got a glowing neon aesthetic that feels both mysterious and oddly soothing. There's no rush here. You move at your own pace, discover secrets, and gradually unlock new powers to go even deeper. It's the kind of game that invites curiosity rather than urgency. And while it leans a bit more into action-adventure territory, it still manages to deliver a low-stress, atmospheric experience that fans of gentle exploration games will probably appreciate. Little Lands is one of those quiet little indie gems that might just sneak up on you. It's a top-down adventure set in a colorful diorama world where you explore, gather items, help villagers, and take on small, wholesome tasks. There's no combat, no pressure, just good vibes, relaxing music, and a world that feels like it was built for daydreaming. The handcrafted look gives everything a warm, playful touch, and the interactions are simple but satisfying. Whether you're fishing in a tiny pond, delivering fruit, or just wandering around looking for secrets, it's all about taking your time and enjoying the journey. It's a perfect pick for players who want something light and calming, something that lets you escape into a gentle world, even if just for a few minutes at a time. Now this one's a bit of a wild card. Mousework is a charming little party game where you control adorable mice doing oddly specific office tasks, stamping papers, shredding files, balancing on tiny chairs. It's fast, silly, and intentionally clumsy in that laugh out loud with friends kind of way. Think Overcooked, but swap the kitchen chaos for mouse-sized corporate mayhem. The levels are bite-sized and packed with interactive props, and the game's built for local multiplayer, so it's perfect for passing Joy-Cons around and yelling at your friends. But even solo, it's got enough quirky charm and polish to keep things entertaining. It may not be the deepest game on the list, but for those looking to unwind with something lighthearted and hilarious, this is pure cozy chaos in the best way possible. Survival Kids brings back that old-school stranded on an island vibe, but with a cozier, more approachable twist. You're dropped into a mysterious island with a group of kids, and the goal is simple: survive, explore, and maybe find a way home. But don't expect high-stress survival mechanics here. Instead, it leans into light crafting, foraging, cooking, and teaming up to solve puzzles. There's a playful energy throughout the game, from the art style to the interactions between characters, and it all feels like an interactive summer camp adventure. You can play solo or team up in local co-op, making it a great fit for casual gaming sessions. It's colorful, simple, and full of the kind of low-stakes discovery that cozy game fans love. It's not about danger, it's about cooperation, curiosity, and having fun while figuring things out together. Alright, this one's definitely more niche, but Shinepost Be Your Idol could surprise you. You step into the shoes of a rookie manager at an idol agency, guiding a group of rising stars to fame through training, performances, and day-to-day support. It's part visual novel, part simulation, and while it leans more into storytelling and character building, it's got that cozy progression loop where small choices shape long-term results. The art is bright and expressive, the soundtrack is full of catchy J-pop beats, and the pacing is slow and personal, letting you connect with the characters over time. For fans of games like Princess Maker or Love Live, this might be a hidden gem. It's not for everyone, but if you enjoy slice-of-life storytelling with a bit of sparkle, this one's got charm to spare. Okay, so MechAnimals isn't your traditional cozy game, but it's got enough style and charm to earn a spot here. You play as animal pilots in mechanical exosuits, battling through chaotic side-scrolling levels packed with explosions, punchy combat, and surprisingly fluid animations. It's developed by former Hollywood animators, and it shows every movement pops with character. The controls are tight, the action is slick, and while it leans into the brawler genre, the visual humor and cartoonish flair make it more inviting than intense. Between missions, there are customization options, character moments, and even some lighthearted co-op gameplay that softens the edges. It's definitely the most action-heavy title on this list, but if you're into fast-paced games with a cozy art style and a not-too-serious vibe, MechAnimals is a wild ride worth taking. Alright, let's talk about Fur Squadron Phoenix, a throwback to classic on-rails space shooters, but with a neon-drenched Saturday morning cartoon vibe. You pilot a starfighter alongside a crew of anthropomorphic animals, blasting your way through waves of enemies and giant bosses while dodging lasers and collecting power-ups. Think Star Fox meets Synthwave, with smooth arcade-style controls and bold, colorful visuals that absolutely pop on a handheld screen. The missions are short and punchy, making it perfect for pick-up and play sessions. It's more action-packed than your average cozy game, sure, but its upbeat energy and fun presentation give it a light, accessible feel. If you're looking to mix a little classic arcade chaos into your chill gaming lineup, Fur Squadron Phoenix is a flashy little detour worth taking. This one's a bit of a mystery. Splatoon Raiders isn't your typical ink-splatting shooter. Instead, it's rumored to be a more exploration-focused spin-off that swaps out fast-paced battles for resource gathering, light crafting, and maybe even base building. Think cozy, but still with that signature Splatoon charm, quirky characters, neon aesthetics, and a world that feels alive in its own weird way. There's talk of raiding zones for rare materials, interacting with NPCs in a more relaxed setting, and uncovering bits of environmental lore. We don't have a full breakdown yet, but if it leans into slower, more deliberate gameplay, it could end up being a surprising little gem for fans of the series who want something less chaotic. Definitely one to watch, especially if Nintendo's willing to get weird with it. Closing out the list with something a little darker, a little deeper, Bestiario is a turn-based RPG that blends supernatural tension with everyday emotional drama, and it's one of the most stylish games you'll see all year. Set in a surreal modern city, you guide a group of teenagers through high school life by day and through haunting dream worlds by night. The game plays like a mix between Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, but with its own voice, more grounded, more emotional. You're forming bonds, making hard choices, and facing the shadows of people's inner worlds. Combat is strategic and satisfying, but what really makes Bestiario shine is its atmosphere. Rich visuals, haunting music, and a story that's personal and strange in all the right ways. It's not cozy in the traditional sense, but it's the kind of slow-burning, thought-provoking experience that sticks with you. A bold, poetic way to end this list. And that's our list of cozy games coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Whether you're farming, solving puzzles, or just exploring peaceful little worlds, these games are all about slowing down and enjoying the ride. If you're looking for something chill to sink into this year, a few of these are bound to be perfect for you. Let us know which one you're most excited about, or if there's another cozy gem we should check out. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more picks like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.